Your mind is one of the most powerful tools you possess, yet for many people it often feels like a battlefield. Unwanted thoughts appear suddenly, negative emotions take over your mood. Worries about the past and fears about the future keep replaying inside your head. It can feel exhausting. Stoic philosophy teaches something powerful. The mind does not have to be controlled by these thoughts and emotions. With discipline and understanding, you can learn how to observe them, weaken them, and eventually take back control of your inner world. If you stay with this message and truly reflect on these Stoic ideas, you will discover practical ways to free your mind from the grip of unwanted thoughts and emotions. The first step is understanding that thoughts are not facts. Many people suffer because they automatically believe every thought that appears in their mind. But Stoic thinkers believed that thoughts are simply impressions. They arrive without permission, and they often exaggerate problems or imagine situations that are not even real. The moment you stop treating every thought as truth, you create distance between yourself and the noise inside your mind. That distance gives you power. Another important Stoic insight is learning to observe your thoughts instead of fighting them. When people try to force unwanted thoughts away, those thoughts often become stronger. Stoic philosophy encourages calm awareness. When a negative thought appears, notice it without panic. Acknowledge it, then allow it to pass like a cloud moving across the sky. The more you practice observing rather than reacting, the less control those thoughts will have over you. One powerful way to weaken unwanted emotions is by questioning them. Stoics constantly examine their reactions. When a strong emotion appears, ask yourself simple questions. Is this reaction reasonable? Is this situation truly as bad as my mind is making it seem? Many emotions lose their power when exposed to calm reasoning. Your mind becomes stronger when logic replaces impulsive reactions. Another Stoic practice is focusing only on what you can control. Many unwanted thoughts are born from worrying about things outside your control, other people's opinions, events that have already happened, or situations you cannot change. Stoic wisdom teaches that peace begins when you stop fighting what you cannot control. Redirect your attention to your own actions, your choices, and your character. That is where your true power exists. Another helpful discipline is limiting the mental stories you create. The mind often takes a small event and builds an entire negative story around it. Someone ignores your message, and suddenly your mind imagines rejection or conflict. A small mistake happens, and your mind predicts failure. Stoics understood that imagination can create unnecessary suffering. Train yourself to see events as they are, without adding dramatic interpretations. Another Stoic method is practicing acceptance. Some emotions appear naturally because you are human. Trying to eliminate every uncomfortable feeling is unrealistic. Instead, accept that emotions will arise from time to time. The goal is not to erase them completely but to prevent them from controlling your behavior. Acceptance creates calmness where resistance creates frustration. Gratitude is another powerful antidote to negative thinking. When your mind constantly focuses on what is missing, dissatisfaction grows. Stoic thinkers trained themselves to notice what they already had: life, health, opportunity, knowledge. When gratitude becomes a habit, it becomes much harder for negative thoughts to dominate your mind. Another Stoic approach is remembering that most problems are temporary. When emotions feel intense, it often seems like the feeling will last forever. But emotions rise and fall naturally over time. Reminding yourself that feelings are temporary helps you remain calm while they pass. Self-discipline also plays a role in controlling thoughts. The information you feed your mind matters. Constant exposure to negativity, gossip, and drama fuels unnecessary emotions. Stoics believed that protecting the mind from harmful influences is an act of wisdom. Be selective about what you watch, listen to, and engage with daily. Another Stoic principle is learning not to take everything personally. Many emotional reactions come from interpreting other people's behavior as an attack on you. In reality, most people are simply dealing with their own struggles and concerns. When you stop personalizing everything, your emotional stability increases dramatically. Reflection is another powerful Stoic habit. Take time to examine your mind regularly. Notice patterns in your thinking. Are there certain thoughts that repeatedly disturb your peace? Awareness allows you to challenge those patterns and replace them with calmer perspectives. Another helpful practice is simplifying your life. Many unwanted thoughts come from unnecessary complexity, endless commitments, and constant stimulation. Stoics valued simplicity because it allowed the mind to rest and focus on what truly matters. Another key lesson from Stoicism is learning patience with yourself. Changing your mental habits takes time. The mind has been trained by years of experience, and it will not transform overnight. What matters is steady effort and daily awareness. Another Stoic rule is refusing to give your imagination too much power. Fear often grows from imagined future events. When you notice your mind creating worst-case scenarios, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Most fears exist only in imagination. Another practice is strengthening your inner dialogue. The way you speak to yourself matters. Replace harsh self-criticism with calm reasoning. Instead of saying, "I cannot handle this," remind yourself that you have overcome challenges before and will continue to grow stronger. Another Stoic technique is focusing on purposeful action. Idle minds tend to generate unnecessary thoughts. When you engage in meaningful work, learning, or physical activity, your mental energy moves toward productivity instead of rumination. Another valuable Stoic idea is remembering the bigger picture. Many emotions come from small daily frustrations. When you step back and view life from a broader perspective, many problems lose their intensity. Stoic philosophy also encourages humility. Sometimes unwanted emotions come from pride, comparison, or unrealistic expectations. When you approach life with humility, you become less emotionally reactive. Another powerful practice is training your mind through repetition. Just as muscles grow stronger through exercise, mental discipline grows stronger through consistent practice. Each time you respond calmly to a negative thought, you strengthen your mind. The truth is that everyone experiences unwanted thoughts and emotions. Even the wisest people are not immune to them. The difference is that disciplined individuals do not allow those thoughts to dominate their actions or define their identity. With patience and daily practice, your relationship with your thoughts will begin to change. You will notice that emotions pass more quickly. Your mind will become calmer. Situations that once triggered strong reactions will feel easier to handle. Stoicism does not promise a life without difficulty, but it teaches you how to remain steady even when difficulty appears. That inner stability is one of the most powerful forms of freedom a person can achieve. If you found value in these Stoic ideas and you want to continue learning how to master your mind, strengthen your discipline, and develop deeper wisdom, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This community is dedicated to helping you grow mentally, emotionally, and intellectually through powerful philosophical insights. Your mind can either become your greatest enemy or your greatest ally. The difference lies in how you train it. Stay with this journey of self-mastery, and subscribe for more content that will help you build a calmer mind, stronger discipline, and a life guided by wisdom.